Talking about 5 keys to victories for Detroit Lions against the Washington Commanders on Sunday, 1 p.m. We're going to get into what I think needs to happen for Detroit to get the first win of the year and go from 0-1 to 1-1. But before we get into today's video, if you're not a subscriber, what the hell? Hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. With your help, it can happen. We got content dropping on here every single day, and it's some good stuff. Let's go. It's all about those wins, baby. We got to win for the Detroit Lions to go in the right direction, and I decided to come up with 5 keys to victory. That's what this is all about. You can also read the article that's on lionsnationunite.com. If you don't want to watch it, you can read it exactly what I'm about to say here, because that's what we're doing here on LNU. We're going to start with the Detroit Lions must run DeAndre Swift. They must use DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift must be the key offensive weapon utilized by Ben Johnson and this offense. He had 15 carries last week for 144 yards. This is what we need to have, plus 10 more carries. I think he needs to get ran 25 times a game. I think we need to continue to hand this man the football as much as humanly possible. In the opening drive last week, the Detroit Lions went easily, scored a touchdown. After that, we gave it to Jared Goff. 3 3-and-outs. Swift is a very good running back. He's looking right now to be top 5 in the NFL. And if you look at the Washington Commanders, their back 7 suck. Their linebackers not so good in their run game. They got beat up last week, week 1, against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got had on the ground. We went against the Eagles, really good defensive line, good linebacking core, and we smashed the hole with DeAndre Swift. So this game on Sunday, no excuses. Give DeAndre Swift the football 25 times, or more even, or more. We got to run the football, make him the primary offensive weapon, and use him in the pass game as well. Very important for the Detroit Lions to get this football moving on the ground, because when you have that ability to run the football, play action does open it up, and we do have some offensive weapons. Let me know in the comment section, how many yards will DeAndre Swift have in this game running the football? 100 yards, 120 yards, 140 yards, 150, whatever your guess is. Let me know in the comment section how many yards you will have. The Lions need to pressure Carson Wentz. Now, Carson Wentz is not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, dual threat, mobile quarterback, get out of the pocket. Carson Wentz has a little mobility, but not like he used to be when he was a rookie. He's banged up more, had multiple hits on his legs. We can hit him. And in this game, Aiden Hutchinson, Austin Bryant, Julian Okwara, if he plays, and Charles Harris needs to hit home and smash Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz gets flustered in the pocket, he throws turnovers. And we have 4 players from the outside that can hit home. Now, the Commanders' offensive line is not as good as the Eagles' offensive line. They're pretty good. When you look at reports, it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12, some around there. So a top 1/3 offensive line. But the Eagles, arguably the best offensive line of football. And we were getting close to Hurts. We just could not get him because of his legs. This time, we got to get him. We have to do that. We have to dial up some pressures and force Carson Wentz to throw errant throws. That's exactly it. Don't worry about the containment on this guy. Worry about smashing him to a pulp. Get sacks, get hurries, get it done. If you get him flustered early on, he's going to make mistakes throughout the game. You know what is not as a mistake? Let's go to lnushop.com. They have the latest and greatest epic gear there. You can get hats, shirts, sweet stuff, and I got it all here too. I love it. Really good gear. lnushop.com. It's affordable. It's fun. It's great. It's gravy. Make sure you go to it. Turnovers, folks. Just like we're talking about pressures and Carson Wentz, the Detroit Lions got to force some turnovers. last week, Carson Wentz threw 2 interceptions. Okay? I think the Detroit Lions can replicate that success because Carson Wentz is known for throwing picks throughout his career. With our fierce defensive line, Amani Oruwariye, Jeffrey Okudah must take advantage. We must get some interceptions in this game. Why? Of course, turnovers. When you have more turnovers, generally you win football games. We know the stat here. Amani last year, really good in turnovers. He played well last year. This year, not so much. He's having some issues. He needs to get back to form. Tracy Walker needs to help him out in this game. We need to force some interceptions in here. Give the offense more opportunities to score points by turnovers and sacking Wentz, getting some fumbles. You can do that as well. We have to give the football back to the Detroit Lions offense through turnovers. Show Aaron Glenn. We've been blitzing the hell out of teams. In preseason, in the Philadelphia Eagles, we blitz. This time, blitz. Force errant throws, get the turnover, win the game. We have got players that can make big plays on defense. Last year, not so good on all these turnovers. Yeah, Amani Oruwariye did well, but other than that, we had some issues. We need to start hot on defense and get some freaking turnovers. Show some life to this defense. Mike Hughes, make a play. Elliott, make a play. Somebody make a play. We need to get it done. We need to win football games. Let me know in the comment section right now. How many turnovers do you have the Detroit Lions getting? 1, 2, 3, 0? Let me know. That's going to be a pinned comment for this video right now. The Lions offense needs to be efficient. It was tale of 2 halves last week. Good Goff, bad Goff. Good offense, bad offense. Good wide receivers, bad wide receivers. Missed catches. We talked about the 3 and outs after the first drive. We can't do that in this game. We have to be efficient. We can't do 3 and outs and expect to win football games. Giving the defense no time to rest is a recipe for disaster. They got some speedy wide receivers for the Washington Commanders. Jahan Dotson, Scary Terry. We have to slow down the game with efficient offensive play. Look, we don't have to score in every single drive, even though I'd love to. But we can't go 3 and outs. We can't do that. We got to get some first downs. We got to run the football. We got to slow the clock down. We got to be able to catch the football when thrown to them. We got to be good Goff 1 through 4 quarters. We got to be good offense 1 through 4 quarters. We got to catch the football if you're a wide receiver. If the ball hits your hand, catch it. And stop with the ridiculous penalties that kills offensive drives. Just get it done. It's not hard. We have the weapons here. Swift, a really good running back. Offensive line, really good offensive line. We got some firepower at wide receivers. Live up to your reputation of what we've been talking to you guys offensively about. You invested a lot into this offense. It's time to pay out. We need this offense to do good, fundamental, sound drives. If not, we're going to continue to lose and go 0-2. You give teams enough chances on offense, they eventually will strike. We cannot give those chances. We got to wear down defenses with our offense, and in the fourth quarter, you could run the football, and that's game. That's what we need to do in this football game. No excuses anymore. Get it done. Finally, we got to shut down the big play. I talked about it earlier in this video. They have speed wide receivers on this offense. They're not big. They don't got the A.J. Brown type of player, but they got the big burners. They got these guys that run big and fast. They may be 6 foot tall and under, but they are burners. And Jahan Dotson, the rookie, 2 touchdowns last week, beating the defense. Scary Terry getting past the defense. Aaron Glenn's got to force the short to intermediate routes in the passing game and not allow these guys to get past the secondary. We allowed them to get past the secondary, and our defensive line cannot get pressure on Wentz. It's over. Big play, touchdown. Big play, touchdown. We can't have the big plays. We got to stop it. We got to be able to contain these wide receivers and force them to throw shorter routes. If Carson Wentz just sits behind the pocket, gets all his reads in, bam, big play after big play, we're in a world of hurt, folks. We have to be able to start to make some plays. And we invested again in the secondary. You got Jeffrey Okudah. Monty's got to step up. Okudah did great last week. Really good against Devonta Smith. He's got to replicate that success in this game. Monty Warrior's got to step up. He has got to step up. You can't not allow a rookie to beat you. You cannot allow Scary Terry to beat you. There's no height difference here. You're going against big A.J. Brown. This is not the same. You're not the most physical, dominant wide receiver, but they got speed. Cannot allow these guys to beat you. Tracy Walker, keep your head in the game. Hit these guys hard. And on the line of scrimmage, when these wide receivers are lined up, be physical when you can be physical. Don't let them easily run your route with nothing to stop it. Be physical. That's what you're for. Okudah's a pretty big corner. Be physical. Get it done. You can do it. Don't stand off. Don't allow these guys to easily run their routes. That's a recipe for disaster. Folks, look, we're dropping a lot of content on Lions Nation Unite. That's why you got to hit that notification bell. You got to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. You do all that, you're squared away. You're going to miss out on anything. If not, hey, you may miss out. With that said, folks, adios.
Perfect.